I was probably 11 or 12 when someone first said, I think you can actually win a Grand Slam. And I don't think I had any concept of what that actually meant. The very first time I ever played tennis was in my driveway. I didn't really know what tennis was, but my family were really big baseball fans, so the only concept that I could understand was to try to hit home runs, which I feel like has translated into my game all of these years later. I reached my first Grand Slam final in 2017 at the US Open. That final was really hard. I felt really disappointed when I walked off the court because I felt like I was so overwhelmed by the occasion that I couldn't actually play. There was a big question mark around if I would ever get back into another final. Last year at Wimbledon, I felt like I was playing really good tennis, and that match that I was playing against Jasmine Paolini was honestly one of my favorite matches that I've ever played. For it to end the way that it did was really, really disappointing.
Madison asked me a question after she played Irina in Beijing. She looked at me and she goes, do I still have it? Do you think I can still play professionally and be at the top?
It was a hard place to be. I just didn't quite know if I had missed my shot. This is definitely a part of the daily routine. This happens at least twice a day for Bjorn and I. We make lots of coffees.
My name is Bjorn Fratangelo, and I am Madison Keys' husband, and also I am her coach.
Bjorn and I started working together the summer of 2023.
She needed some help. I kind of offered in more of just a, hey, you have a live-in hitting partner situation.
We'll just see how things go. We definitely thought it was more of a short-term solution at the time. He was gonna come to the grass court season with me.
I realized it was working. 3 weeks in, she won the 500 event in Eastbourne during the grass court season.
We pretty quickly made it a long-term solution. Learning how to balance me as a person and me as a tennis player was something that I think I needed a lot of work on. Committing to being honest and trying to work on myself and not worry about if that was going to have a positive impact on tennis, I think was really, really important. It was kind of scary because there were times where my therapist was very honest and said, your tennis might get worse because sometimes you do have to feel worse before things start feeling better.
She fully embraced those changes, and it led to a lot of the success that she just had. Two of the biggest changes that we made together were changing the serve motion, and the second change was the racket change.
I think I had 2 different Yonex rackets, and I picked one up, and within 5 minutes, I was like, this is it. I'm happy. I don't need to try anything else.
She liked it right away, and it's been a match made in heaven. You know, success was gonna come, but I don't think anybody's ready for it to come as quickly as it came. You have a run of, I think, 14-1 for her record for the year.
Going into the Australian Open, I really didn't have any huge expectations.
I don't think you go into any tournament when you're 20 in the world thinking that you're, especially a Grand Slam, saying like, I'm gonna win this Grand Slam.
I think in the finals, the only thing I kept saying to myself was to be brave and to go after it.
Couldn't be any better.
I was actually really just present in the match. And I think that was one of the reasons why I had such a good tournament. Honestly, I can't even really remember match point. It felt like it happened in slow motion, but also so quickly.
Madison Keys, you are a Grand Slam champion.
To finally win and to get over the finish line, I think the moment that it happened, all I wanted to do was go hug my team and celebrate with them. all of our hard work had finally paid off. When you dream of winning a slam and it's the biggest thing and that's all you ever want, I don't think you ever really know how you're going to feel. I was one of those players that from a really young age, everyone told me that I was going to win a slam and I was going to do it, and it never really happened. So there was a lot of personal doubt that went into that. Having to rebuild and let go of all of the expectations and pressure that I had put on myself finally just gave me the opportunity to actually get what I had always wanted.